Episode 4.
Episode 4.
Episode 4.
Episode 4. Episode 4.
Episode 4.
Let's dive into it.
Let's talk about it.
So let's get into it.
Let's get into it.
Let's get into it.
Let's talk about it.
I can't say I wasn't a little bit ready for a tribe swap. I mean, obviously I could have wrote out Python until all the keepers were gone because we were on a hot streak for sure. But it's really exciting having a new tribe that brings a new competitive edge, some new team chemistry that you have to work on. So I'm really excited to be with my new tribe and sort of see what we can do together.
Like, I didn't do shit. I didn't talk shit about anyone. There was no reason for you to vote me. So just take that. Other than that, going to the next challenge, I feel prepared for how our team is going to be. But I'm definitely going to be staying on my toes, keeping my mouth shut, because that's what everyone's saying that got me voted.
First challenge of the night, still in the original Python, original gear, and that's sort of what we did with mini golf and laser tag, which was pretty fun. I will admit, I wish I did better in mini golf, but the course was kind of hard to just play out with so many people on it. Laser tag, I feel like people were shooting me through the walls. But, I'm not really complaining or anything. We still won that one. I don't know. I'm not very good at laser tag anyway, so it's fine. But I guess the main part of the night was that we finally swapped tribes, which I think was something that everyone was really anticipating. And, I'm still in Python. It's a new Python team, but I feel like the people that we have in that tribe are very good, very consistent. I will say the challenge where it was I guess you want to call it whisper down the lane, that one was pretty fun. Even though I had the window, and the window was kind of maybe the worst spot for that, but it was still fun. And the last one of the night we lost, but that's okay. It was kind of a game of luck, but having the teams balanced again really makes it a lot more interesting and fun in my opinion. So I'm looking forward to next week for sure.
First thing we did was we did the glow in the dark, where it was a mini golf and it was also laser tag. And it went okay. Golf does not translate to mini golf at all. I was not the best at that, but laser tag I felt pretty good in, and we didn't really split our team up too smartly. We just kind of was you four go there, then us four go there. So it is what it is. Trey for the other team did really good. He got 25,000, which was crazy. So yeah, we lost that. And unfortunately, we had to send home Father Joe. I felt like he was a good player, and sorry for the long video, but then we merged, and Team Python now, baby. Let's go. So no more green shirts, all yellow. I'm liking the tribe a lot. We won the second challenge, which was great. The third challenge with the battleship twister, should have won it. It sucked.
After week 4, I'm still going strong in Survivor Bloomsburg. Last night was an emotional, intense, interesting night for me. We did the tribe swap, which I thought was really interesting. I really like my new tribe. I think we've got a great mix of really good thinkers, really good athletes, and overall just really friendly people, which are the people I want to play the game with. Obviously, I want to be friends with everybody. I think that it was tough because I did go to tribal, and somebody very, very sweet had to go home, and it was very upsetting to me. I think that there's still a lot of connecting that our tribe has to do on the means of getting to know each other, learning to trust each other, learning what others' objectives are in the game, and I think that's really important. So I'm really excited to go into next week and get to know my new tribe a little bit better.
Episode 4 was pretty crazy. We played one game, and then after the first game we merged, and then we all had to pick a little pouch, and it had which color team you were on, and I stayed in the yellow team. But a lot of the people on my original team switched to the green team. So now I'm on a totally different team, but right now I think my team's the better team. I'm pretty confident. I have alliances both sides. I'm feeling good right now, and down the road I think that we're gonna be the team winning the challenges and staying out of tribal council.
First one, we were on Python before we swapped.
We won that challenge, right? And then it was laser tag. It was fun. Mini golf was willing to score it, so let's get it. Then the second challenge, we swapped. We won. We were good at communicating. And then that third one, we lost. I sat out. I probably should have not sat out. I had to get to the bathroom, and then I realized I was done 5 seconds in. But to the main point, I feel like I just suck, right? I feel terrible, and I just feel terrible today. Like, it's just not my day at the end of the day. But yeah, I guess it was a really good episode to watch, so stay tuned for that.
First game, went into it, knowing the Gator team. My team lost. What's no. But we went to tribal council and we sadly had to vote off Father Joe. It was such a tough decision for all of us. We were all sad. We looked defeated up on that tribal council stage. Joe looked defeated, and I could have just absolutely cried for him. It broke my heart to send him home, and because we loved him. He seriously was like the glue holding us all together. We were losing, but he was like our motivation and our words of wisdom. So it was really sad to see him go. Then it came to the second challenge, but we didn't go with our normal teams. We picked out of a bag, and we were put on a new team with all new teammates. I'm now Python, and there's 4 of us Gators mixed with all these other Pythons. But I'm not necessarily sad about it. I mean, these Pythons opened up their arms and welcomed us and talked to us and strategized with us. And you know, I'm so happy that they did that. We went into our second game and we ended up winning. And I was so happy. It felt so nice to win and hold that immunity idol. And it was such a great feeling. And we went and watched we went and watched the Gators at Tribal Council. And Chase was almost voted out. I was so happy to see that he got to stay in the game.
Made it another week, and I'm a Python now. So now I have to wear yellow. Tonight was crazy. We went to tribal twice. I only went once because I got the key, thank goodness, because the next tribal was like crazy. And there was, the second tribal was really crazy. And then I heard the last tribal was crazy too. Another idol being used and just plot twists all around. And I'm sad Davey left, and I'm sad Father Joe left. And I feel really bad, like I should have been just upfront honest. I just felt terrible, honestly. The battleship was really hard because I got on my foot and my hand, and I knew my other limbs couldn't touch, so I'm just like doing like a single leg squat, burning. It was really hurting. So I tried to stand up on one leg and I fell, which stung. But then we clutched up in the second one.
A lot went on episode 4. A lot of emotions all over the place for a lot of people. The games that we played, I'd say, were a bit unexpected. I wasn't really expecting any of them. The second one with the telephone was a lot harder than I think everyone is expecting, especially with everyone like yelling. I set out for the first game after the merge. It was expected, I think. I think it was time for a merge. As of right now, I'm pretty happy with who I got. I am a Gator now, and we were able to break that losing streak, so I'm pretty proud of my team for that. Yeah, I'd say overall, the merge, the games, where we stand, I'm pretty okay with right now.
A lot to take in and unfold from this episode. Sadly, we had to start the episode by saying goodbye to Father Joe, and then we had to do the team swap, which I think really screwed things up for me, because me, Anthony, and Gianna, 3 Gators, got teamed up with 7 people from Python. And if I didn't have a target on my back before, I definitely do now. You know, they all tried voting me out, but I got lucky, pulled immunity. I wish I wouldn't have voted out Caleb, but it is what it is. And then we had to end the night saying goodbye to Davey. It was a little rough to do. So yeah, we're just gonna keep pushing forward and see where we can, see how far we can get.
Episode 4 was definitely interesting. I would say mini golf and laser tag were really fun. Gators unfortunately lost. We did go to tribal, and someone wrote my name down, which I have a pretty solid idea as to who it was. After that, we did have a tribe swap. so I am still on Gator. Our new Gator team lost a challenge and won a challenge, and we dominated in Battleship. Trey carried for us, and we got the dub. So I'm excited for next episode.
I think the main takeaway is the tribe swap, which was pretty interesting. I stayed on Gator, so still a Gator, green blood, true. But it was very interesting to swap tribes and all. The first challenge of the night, this was pre-tribe swap, went kind of bad. It was mini golf and laser tag. Mini golf was really rough. Only one person out of all 8 that did it on my round made it. So actually, I believe 2 made it. It was a really tough challenge either way. Laser tag was also a little rough. Stuff happens, you know. People, I got hit a lot, I guess. I thought the hits counted as me hitting people, but I guess it counted as me getting hit. The second challenge was very rough for Gator again. We lost that one, but this was post-tribe swap. It was a little rough. Davey yelled in my ear a lot, so it was hard to hear when we were doing the chain link, the telephone. It was really hard to hear anything that Chase was saying to me because Davey was yelling in my ear. The third challenge we did win. I mean, that one for me wasn't that bad, but my team was doing really good with the balancing and all, so that was really good to see. I just had to say numbers, so yeah. So third challenge, we finally got our mojo back. I'm feeling good about our new team Gator, so I'm hoping to see great things next week.
So last night went pretty much kind of how I expected. Leandro, my camera person, he asked me, like, first question of the night, he was like, how do you think tonight's gonna go? Told him straight up, 2 Python wins, 1 Gator win. Because that's the pattern we've been seeing for like the past 3 episodes. And I think it's like literally Python, then Gator wins, then Python loses. Like that's usually how it goes. I was on Python the first time, we won, then we did the like tribe switching out. So basically we picked from like a bag and whatever like bandana you had was the tribe you're on. So I ended up on Gator, which I'm actually happy about. I feel like that was the perfect tribe for me to be on. I feel like that worked out for me. And we went into the first challenge with our like new tribes or whatever, and it literally did not go well. I'm not gonna lie. It was the telephone one. We were struggling. It was really hard, and there was a lot of yelling from the other team. But I kind of had a feeling we weren't gonna make it. So we ended up going to tribal for that one. And then the second challenge, we ended up winning. So like I said, 2 Python, 1 Gator. But now that I'm on Gator, I do want us to win though.
It was really fun. As crazy as it was. Unfortunately, we did lose our teammate because we had to go to the second tribal. But we did win the 3rd challenge, so that really was really cool. I was really shocked by the last tribal council that the other team had to do, because like I did not expect, like I had no clue who they would have voted for. I was kind of surprised by who was voted out and who the votes were for, but what you gonna do? It was really fun. As crazy as some of it was really fun.
At first, I was really nervous about being on the brand new Gator team. I'm kind of sizing up the opponents, kind of sizing up who's on my team, and I was definitely a little bit worried at first, but I think overall we have pretty good teamwork. I think we'll work together pretty well. I know with the first game I was very nervous. I got ADHD, so it's very hard for me to memorize some things. But it also helped me because I used to do singing warm-ups, and a lot of them were a lot of vocal tongue twisters that I used to do before performing. I thought we definitely had it in the bag, but I was also very nervous. I didn't know how much I could trust some of my team members, whether they were old or whether they were new. I didn't know if they had a good memory or a terrible memory, and I definitely think with the window, it could have been very bad. And I found out that they were blaming an alarm and stuff like that, and I know these teams are fighting dirty. We got honesty, we got integrity on our side, and I think if we stick that way, stick to our true roots, stick to our true colors, stay honest, we could actually win this in the long run.
No, episode 4 already had some twists. We had a merge already after the first challenge with our original tribes. We ended up merging and selecting different teams, and teams got split up. even numbers now, so Python's not outnumbering Gator. And I got switched over to Gator. Met some good people, had some familiar faces as well. I think going forward we're gonna do pretty well. Hopefully start winning some challenges. We did break Gator's losing streak though, which was a good thing. And hopefully carrying into episode 5, we can continue that winning streak and hopefully not go to tribal.
I think that this episode was fun. It was cold outside, so I'm happy we kind of kept it inside. We merged teams, which is different. I kind of like how long we were with this team. So it's nice to refreshing, I guess you could say. The memory competitions were fun. They were funny. I don't like how the other team kind of played dirty. Blindsides too. Like, this is actually turning